Hello, beautiful beings. Happy October. Oh my God, I can't believe it is already October. Time goes by so fast, and what a time this is. Eclipse season, and especially here in North America, just the total devastation that's happening energetically and physically in the Southeast. I know many people in areas that are affected, and yeah, just such collective chaos and loss, right? That's happening, and so much like unknown. We can also look at some of the energies in the Middle East with some of the shifting of the war with Israel and Iran. Things are intense, and there is so much chaos and so much happening, right? That is out of our control and out of a space of being. So what does this month have in place for us? And as humans, like in this collective journey, what is it that we can do, and how can we sort of affect the greater change? And I think before I even open up into the energy of the flow of October, or the energetic flow of October, that's really what I want to take a moment and talk about is what did we do in these situations where we're helpless, where perhaps we see these things going on in the world to people that we care about, or maybe don't even know, but just feel the pain and the trauma collectively that's happening. And yet we're sort of like unable to actually affect change or to do anything about it, whether it be because of a natural disaster, or whether it be because of a war that's out of our control as human beings. And so I always like to come back to this knowing and this truth that we are a microcosm of the macrocosm. Our experience of being and our experience of life is but a mirror of what's happening in nature and in the world, in the collective consciousness, right? We all might play different notes and different songs and be different parts of it, but we truly are, we are it, right? And so it starts with us. And so one of the things that I would encourage you to do, or encourage us all to do, is where can we come into a space of deeper healing, of deeper nourishment, and deeper connection within ourselves? That is where we have the power. And when we look at the energy of the past, 12 years, things have just sped up so fast, right? And I'm talking like 2012 on. Our nervous systems can't handle the change. They can, they're doing it. And at the same time, we're in such a state of dysregulation, right? And then COVID came and blew that out of the water even more, right? How many of you notice that even when you're feeling peace and connection, that it's really hard sometimes to settle or to find a deep place of settling, to really be at peace with the what is? And so my invitation, I think this is the invitation for this month, right? Is where not can you just slow down, but where can you soften? And where can you start to notice the places within yourself that are feeling chaotic? So starting with emotions, I think, fear, sadness, stickiness, anger, places where it feels veiled, where there doesn't feel like there's any energy, or maybe it feels like there's too much energy. What is it like to take some time and to be able to truly soften and settle in to this somatic awareness of space, to settle into the depth of your experience, and to let yourself feel? And that doesn't mean feeling the story or reliving the story, but it's more about feeling the sensation of the held energy in your body and your experience, and allowing that to be the gateway to bring healing and freedom. So how do we do that, right? Well, we start by just softening and bringing our awareness to it, by taking some deep breaths. That's another one. We'll get to that in a second. And giving yourself permission to feel where you're uncomfortable. And as you sit with it and continue to allow yourself to go into the layers and through the layers, what might decide to open up? I don't know. I invite you to be curious and to take time this month to notice. Another thing that's key is breathing. How deep do you breathe? I've noticed this past 2 weeks, I'm like, wait, I'm just breathing up here. I'm just up in the upper chest. Wait, where's that exhale? Oh my God, I'm down in my body now. And what if I notice myself breathing from the body? What if I notice myself breathing from a different space and different place of awareness? And I invite you to be curious about that. Perhaps to notice when you're bracing against life, right? Because a lot of bracing, that's another thing I've noticed. Where are you, like, I'm exaggerating, but where are you feeling tight, right? And where can you go, oh no, like, I'm here, I'm ready, I'm open, I'm here. And so I think, like, when we look at a lot of the chaos that's going on right now, a lot of the destruction that's happening, a lot of the loss that's happening, the things that are out of our control, what we can most do really is come to a space within ourselves of noticing similar places and similar feelings and giving ourselves the permission to go deep within. And then noticing throughout our day, where can I regulate a little bit? Where can I soften? Where can I settle? Oh yeah, here I am. Oh yeah, I don't have to move so fast. Oh yeah, wow. Okay. So I do invite you to open to all that. I do want to share a little bit about October. It's funny because I haven't really sat with this much. I've had quite a busy week and weekend, and it's October 1st and I had some time, so wanted to sit down. I'll pull some cards. But my sense is there is an opening happening, an unfolding happening, a pathway becoming clear. It might not be clear yet with our mind, but it's going to be clear with our heart and our vision. We're going to be called forward to step into the unknown, but it's like a knowing of this is where I have to move forward. I'm actually seeing it like this great beam of light, of flow, this energy that's saying, here, move, now, go. Here, move, now, go. And so the energy is, the word that comes is grace-filled movement, fullness. Fullness not from a harvest or not from oh, everything's great and okay, but a fullness of action, a connection. Again, self-nourishment is key. Stepping into self-nourishment, stepping into that place of self-reflection, of contemplation, of coming into the body, and being pulled forward by that which is longing for you to step into it. Being pulled forward by life. It feels steady, it feels strong, it feels grounded. It doesn't feel fragmented. So if you're not sure, it's not the way. It will be happening perhaps without you even knowing it. You're being asked to trust. And I think some of that goes along with some of the collective chaos we're experiencing. You're being asked to trust in a greater place, in a greater way. To put down the need to know the path, and to sort of take off your thinking cap, give your brain a rest. Gratitude practice, presence. That's a word that comes, presence. This month is an opportunity to be present. And yet movement forward. So that's what seems to be very clear in this moment. Short, although I think what I shared before is part of it, like where can you come into deeper depths and connection with yourself? Where can you recognize yourself as a drop in the ocean and that every action you make affects the whole? Yeah, I'm going to pull a couple cards. I'm feeling called to pull from the Ascended Masters deck first and just seeing if there's a card for the month. I pulled this in the same thing from my tarot group today. Mother Mary, nurture yourself. So where can you soften? Where can you come into a place of self-love? And where can you do the work on yourself that affects the whole? Where can you let go of your agenda? Where can you let go of your pushing or doing or overdoing? And where can you come into a place of self-love with that energy of the Divine Mother? We're coming into Navratri on October 3rd, the 9 days of Mother Divine, an opportunity to surrender to the yin, to surrender to the flow, the pure creative energy. And the way to do that is by putting yourself first. Obviously, if you're a mom or you have things you have to do, you take care of them. But where can you find space in each day to take those breaths, to slow down, and to nourish and nurture yourself? It's key. And I just laugh because this has come up twice today. Trying to think if I even want to pull another card. I'm going to pull an animal card. I pulled animal card in my other session today as well. Know that I do Tarot Tuesdays live at 2 on YouTube, Central Standard Time. I'm also going to be on a radio show starting tomorrow, 9 p.m. It's on A1R Psychic Radio or on YouTube on Moondance TV. Moondance, I think. It might be Moonstruck. And yeah, I'm going to be doing readings and channeled readings and sharing lots of these updates every week for half an hour. Okay, what do we as a collective need to know right now? What can support us? Blue damselfly or dragonfly. Connect with nature. Key. Get your feet on the earth. Slow down. Remember, again, goes back to that same message. I guess that's the message for the month. We are part of the whole. We are not separate from nature. We are nature. And so where can we go to those places? And I'm in a city, right? I'm lucky. I've got lots of parks around me. But where do we go where we can really feel it? Go in your backyard, put your feet on the earth, get to a park, touch a tree, get to the river, a waterfall. If you're in a city where there aren't spaces like that or it's not easy, where can you imagine it? Where can you go into that space? The energy of dragonfly also in Gene Keys is the energy of freedom. Where can we open to the greater power of all that is in the what is in this moment? So yeah, powerful month for working on ourselves, being with the whole, being the drop in the ocean, the microcosm that is the macrocosm, and opening to that greater flow and energy of life. Slow down, go within, don't be afraid to feel the things that are uncomfortable, and know that will bring healing for us all. So much love to you. Thanks for tuning in. Namaste. Bye.